Alright, and we're back with more Spelunky Pro Racing, low percent. We're sorry for the bit of a longer wait. I had to do something real quick, but we're back. Today we have, right now we have dtea versus Night Harvester, but you'll notice that Kinnijup is currently substituting for Night Harvester. We couldn't get in contact with Night Harvester today. I don't know where he was at, so we're going to have Kinnijup sub for him. So whatever happens for Kinny in his race essentially will happen to Night Harvester. So if Kinnijup ends up losing, technically Night Harvester will lose, but if Kinny wins, then Night Harvester will win in the end, and we'll have to see. This is going to be an interesting race. I'm sure most of the community know about dtea and Kinnijup, and I'm sure most of you know about Pibonacci, who's joining me for commentary once more.
Hey again.
And once again, pro low percent, best 2 out of 3. Whoever can get the farthest or beat Olmec within 15 minutes will take the victory for a round, and the first person to get 2 wins will win that match. So we're going to get started as soon as we can here. It'll give me just a minute to set up the timer and inform
Definitely
the racers.
Exciting matchup. Let's see if it can top the previous one, though. That's kind of tricky to do.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. The excitement here is definitely based upon skill, but, you know, last race was just, the events were amazing. It's gonna be tough to top, but we'll have to see what Kinny and dtea work out.
Like I said in chat, I really want Kinny to find a score seed.
Yeah.
So he has to turn it down.
I will laugh for sure. We'll be starting in about 20 seconds here. Maybe 30.
Oh, delay and everything.
Yeah, we do our best
yeah.
here to work with delay for our racers and try to get the countdown as spot on as we can, but of course, there'll always be a discrepancy of about a chunk of seconds. Be starting in just a moment here. Yeah, streams are being archived as we go along here. By stopping between every single race, the archives are perfectly set up so that you can see each race individually. T and Kinny both starting at pretty similar times. T gets a little bit of an advantage, but not a big deal. Yeah,
I want to
definitely
consider
interesting.
highlighting at least some of the races, like, again, for example, the previous one.
Oh yeah, they're all going to be separate things. I'm probably going to highlight some interesting moments, like Kurt and Yoshi definitely had a lot of highlightable moments, like Kurt's just disgusting temple. I don't think I've even seen such a bad temple on an important run. That was, oh man.
Oh, Kinny already skipping the specialty shop on 1-2?
I bet you there was a jetpack and a teleporter behind that compass.
Nah, it's Kinny, probably. Even though there was a conquest, there were a jetpack and 3 more bomb boxes in the shop.
Totally.
But yeah,
both racers are off to a good start.
Same pace.
He's got a snake pit, so he has that advantage, but it looks like Kinny just has a good layout to combat that. Looks like they're both going to be approaching the jungle at about the same time here.
Kinny having a slight lead, but doesn't matter really early on.
Yeah.
As we saw earlier, it just really comes down to the tempo, basically.
Both racers still perfectly fine in the health and resources.
Yeah, the seats are pretty easy so far. Nothing
And nearly
too tricky to deal with.
identical pace.
Oh, there we go.
Hello!
He's pretty easy. That's not actually just screwed. He's screwed, yeah.
That is a really vicious Queen Bee. Holy crap!
Yep.
Look at her go!
He made the best with that basically, and he's still down to 1 health.
Oh man,
Surviving there was an achievement on its own.
that Queen Bee was out for blood. You normally don't see such hostile bees. Their AI are...
Kinny, in the meantime, Kinny misread the level quite badly. They has to use a rope and go back.
Yeah, normally bees don't have such hostile actions, but that Queen Bee out for blood.
Yeah, he went back up and wanted to bomb around. Oh, there's a jetpack medic shop, by the way.
But for, you know.
There wasn't even a way to go. Like, he could have used 2 bombs on the left there, and that probably still would have not really helped. And then he couldn't anymore because, again, the Queen Bee was already there, so it was just a really horrible situation to deal with.
Notably enough, though, Kinny and T are both on the Ice Cave 3-1 at this point, or, well, T's about to enter it, and there he is. And Wet Fur! Oh, the game is being unkind.
So Kinny doesn't really have a good Ice Cave layout either.
Have to see what happens.
Random spider on the ice case.
Always fun.
It is on the left for T, but he has to wait out the usual. At least the Yeti King was dead already.
Yeah.
Oh my god, where is Kinny going?
I have no idea. Oh man, it looks like he's using all of his ropes here. Oh, and it's over!
There was just absolutely no way back. He would have needed to go back up and then around.
Just when you thought T was gonna have a disadvantage, now he's in the lead.
Is he doing no gold on purpose, by the way?
Is he at no gold? That's amazing.
He is. Let them talk about it in chat before, I'm not sure about it. But yeah, he's down to 1 health, so... Well, he just needs to finish. Not necessarily his thing.
But there's some gold there. Yeah, it looks like T is doing no gold, because he chose a kind of poor-ish route, which ended up being towards the exit, but yeah, he's doing no gold, and he's on 4-1. Alright, well, 4-1, T, going for no gold. Yeah, nice situation there for T, and by nice I mean terrible. I wouldn't put
mine down there, but that doesn't even get him anywhere.
Oh, and he's gonna lose his mine to the lava man. That's Spelunky.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of disagree with. Oh, he can go down there though, and he went into the avatar.
Oh, that was. Yeah, I don't know what T was thinking. There was an arrow trap there. Maybe he tried to whip and
the way down actually easily available.
But now the level to beat, I believe, is 4-1. 4-1. Racers, though, doing well. Kinny's back to the jungle at all resources, and T ended up having to use a rope, but in the spectrum of things to lose, a rope isn't very much. Slowly making his way back to the jungle, but wow, really odd layout there from Kinny, but wasn't too tough to deal with.
It's an interesting thing, like, T got further on his first seed, which now is a disadvantage since Ghost died. He also has a nice teleporter shot there, but it's on 1-4, so whatever.
This is true.
But yeah, getting further means you are off worse if both players die on the first seed through.
Yeah.
Which is now exactly the case.
He's back to the ice caves though, and DT immediately approaching the jungle afterwards. And has a rushing water level to deal with. We'll see how that works out for him. Pretty much a regular jungle level, but he does have to do the tiniest bit of swimming, which is really just bouncing out of the water.
How does it work now, rules-wise, by the way? Let's say T wins this one and Kinny loses, will Kinny then still go to the losers bracket, or because he is a sub?
Kinny is a sub, so basically, just imagine that Kinny is a Night Harvester. Whatever happens to Kinny happens to Night Harvester.
Okay, so this is an actual race right now.
Yes.
Yeah, then again, I highly disagree with doing this no goal just for fun, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we'll have to see. And
let's see if it works out for him.
Root Worst, we're going to be relabeling all of the highlights afterwards. We're going to be relabeling the highlights, giving them descriptions and everything. What exactly do you mean, Rudd? What are you asking? He has a little bit of a difficult situation with Anubis. We basically go off whether or not you receive a sub by whether or not you've spoken with us. I couldn't get into contact with him today, but I've spoken with him before, which means he did, like, vocally want to be in the tournament, so I'll try and get in contact with him, but we'll have to see. We want every racer to get their chance.
There was full resources in the temple.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing to help him out. Meanwhile, DT is down to his second rope being used,
also
so he only has 2 left.
Didn't manage to catch up, which he would have needed to do.
But Kinny has the lead now at 4-3. Oh, get wrecked, Crocman! Gotta love that.
This is an awful situation. Yeah, he just really wants to use the bomb there.
Yeah, there's no other real way to approach that.
Might feel bad about it because I'm about to enter Omega with 4 bombs, so I really have to use a bomb there, but we just have to.
Yeah. see how Kenny manages Olmec. If he wins here, it's over, but if he doesn't, T still has a chance. There's still 7 minutes on the clock for T to make it.
Let's see which... Oh wow. Not going for the safe way to deal with Olmec. Let's see if that was a mistake. Like, it's still relatively safe. You have 3 bombs on Olmec. You create a pit and then use the bombs later.
And also, this is a pretty decent time. If he does this perfectly, it'll be
There's a
sub 4.
blue snake up there. He is aware of it. Good.
And looks like we got a sub 4 run from Kenny.
Yeah, he pulled it off nicely after
That's 1 win to Kenny.
having to swallow that one death. Yeah, that's Snake was easy to see for us, but if you are dealing with Olmec and paying attention to something else, I would have not been surprised if you miss it.
Yeah. Once again, Kenny is currently subbing for Night Harvester, so anything that happens to Kenny happens to Night Harvester in the brackets. So if Kenny does end up beating DT in these runs, Night Harvester will move on to the winner's bracket and DT will go to losers. Yeah, great performance by both of our racers. We're gonna let T finish off this last run here, see if he can manage to pull off a win.
He's still no gold. Pay attention to that anymore. He is.
Alright, well let's see what happens. Yeah, he's no gold.
It's Olmec, so... Gonna be a random gem somewhere or not.
Looks like this might be a victory for DT, but too little too late. Yeah! Oh man, another sub 4 time, and that's no gold as well. That's unfortunate.
What I meant by having the disadvantage of resetting later on the first one.
Alright, well there we go. Both racers win, but Kenny ends up getting in a bit before T, so... Alright, we're gonna set up our next race as soon as possible here. Give us a minute while we set up the timer and inform our racers. Good races so far, good races.
Indeed.
Gonna give T some time to finish his ending sequence and get back to the main door. Alright, we'll be starting in about a minute. Impressive performance by Kenny, though.
Yeah.
Both sub 4 finishes. 2 really top tier players here. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, with this sub, it definitely is high quality match now in the first round, actually.
We'll be starting in about 20 seconds here. Alright. And hopefully, with the delay, we've got this time correctly for both racers to leave right about the right time. We'll start the countdown, and both racers should be going in just a moment here. T gets the slightest advantage, but he has the intro animation. Does Kenny have it too?
Ah.
Oh, Kenny does not have the intro animation, but because of that, it's pretty much the same timing there.
Oh, he decided to be fair and take 2 damage on 1-1 and reset right away. That's
that's some good
really
sportsmanship right there for Kenny.
Well done, Kenny.
Nice guy, Kenny. Oh, it looks like DT has abandoned no goals. That or just had a bad situation with a gold chunk.
Can't just abandon no gold all of a sudden.
Yeah, we'll work it out after the stream, Mr. Day. It's a bit of an odd situation with Night Harvester. But he really seems to want Kenny to just be a permanent member. Oh man. But T quickly approaching the jungle.
Probably
Keep
easy
the snake
to
pit.
maybe just talk with Kinny in the first place if he actually wants to permanently join, because if he doesn't, then there's nothing really to work out. Solves itself then.
We'll have to see. He opted to use a bomb instead of continuing up that tree. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, no, I still think that's fine.
Definitely a time save. And for
always
most of our
also
races
look-
so far, it shouldn't matter, but with Kinny and T, those are some really close finishes.
Yeah. You have to still go somewhat fast, you can't just try and finish.
Yeah.
Alternatively to bombs, you can always also just use an orange rock in the jungle, which Kinny did, not on purpose really, but it happened to work out on the previous level for him.
Yeah. But T quickly approaching the ice caves and Kinny following right behind. Both players on 2-. Nope, Kinny's on 2-3, but
Yeah,
very
Kinny
close.
lost a bit of time with his resets early, and he will lose
More
more
monkeys!
time with...
More monkeys,
All the
and the
monkeys.
stun. Monkey is cruel, but Kinny moving on to 2-4 as T goes on to 3-2. See if T can get the quick victory here and end up securing a win.
If Kinny decides not to go faster and try to apply some pressure, or just do his own race.
I would personally opt for going fast in this situation, because I have no doubt in my mind that T could pull off a pretty decent all-night kill.
Yeah. Can really save like seconds on each level just by how you play it.
T nearing
Decide to
the...
go a bit more risky.
Yeah, T nearing the temple here.
That's a lot of mines for Kinny.
Yeah.
He realizes the exit has to be on the other side. Doesn't need to deal with it. Escape levels can just screw you over completely.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal.
They are fine often enough, but if you happen to get a layout that just doesn't really work out, then... Well, you better have enough ropes left. Still has a mine in the temple and 3 bombs.
Yeah.
First
It's like-
level seems pretty easy is what I wanted to say.
Oh my
didn't
gosh.
see the exit area when I was saying that.
Tanked a bit of beam damage there too.
That's 3 health, so that's fine.
Bit of a mummy situation for T as well, but the mummy has gone down.
And waited out a bit, but not that much because Kinny is only 1 level behind now
Yeah.
anymore.
That's true, waiting out
Oh.
mummies at a major disadvantage now, although Kenny's getting his fair share of mummies in Anubis now too.
Oh, wow.
Oh! Oh
So
no!
what happened there is he wanted to trigger the arrow trap with a mine. Instead, got the flip hang, which A makes him stuck in that impossible situation anyway with the arrow trap not triggering, and B also just made him die right next to the mine, and that was just...
Followed by a lava death from T on 4-3. Oh man.
This is basically a repeat of the first seed,
Yeah.
of the first round.
4-3 is the level to beat. Both racers back to the mines after 2 good temple runs.
Didn't see the lava death, can you tell me a bit about it? What happened before T?
T had a lava drop that he had to go down towards, and he didn't manage to land on the platform. He instead fell into the lava, and
Oh,
of
you
course
had to
that
go
kills
for
you.
that, for the tricky one? So-
Yeah.
They are both going at fast paces, but not finishing their first seed.
Yeah.
Since that's happening for both, it doesn't matter. But this is a situation, for example, where like a slow player could just, if he manages to finish the seed, and if it takes 6 minutes, where he could just pull off a victory himself.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know if these guys are watching the other streamer.
Yeah, it's definitely an
No,
advantage
if
if you can
they-
manage it.
4 damage there, but still 3 health, both of them.
Yeah. So far the resources are just fine. They're really really neck and neck. I mean, T and Kenny are proven to be very close matches.
Yeah. Kind of surprisingly, just because, I mean, both died, so you don't really expect it to be close anymore, but it still is.
Yeah. And they were both,
complaining.
both completed a run nearby each other's times. T completing a run maybe not even a minute after Kenny did last round.
He decides to use another bomb there. Well, this level is horrible. He has to go through there. So that's the second beehive he has to deal with.
That was some really good... Oh no!
Yeah, you just...
Oh,
sometimes
he
you
made
just
out
don't
and
even
then
get a
just
chance.
bounced right back up into the problem. Oh, that was unfortunate, because it was really good handling of the situation. But then the way that Spelunky worked out just shoved him right back up.
Sometimes you can bomb besides beehives and just avoid them, but if you just have to go through them, then yeah. Not really a good solution for those situations.
Oh my god. If there's an Ujidai on T's level, that Kenny, eat your heart out.
Wow. That was almost 4 damage for Kenny. I'm pretty sure if he had done a full jump, that would have been 4 damage.
And he just went for destroying the altar. No care for it at all.
That's just a score runner muscle memory. Can't blame him for that. As an altar, I have to destroy it. He takes damage from an arrow trap. And you're only to lose 2 health, but he can't afford to reset here. Honestly, he can. He can't win this anyway. He will not be... like, he can't win this if Kenny doesn't die, basically. Yeah, and he decides to reset now.
Yeah. Although, we are only just barely halfway through our race, anything can happen. Everything that's gone down now can happen one more time.
Yeah, but the point is, like...
yeah, I mean, he has the disadvantage.
That specific seed.
If Kenny doesn't die, I mean...
yeah, might as well restart and now try to finish the seed. Kenny enters the temple.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Just have one health, so...
is, yeah. It's gonna be interesting whether or not he makes it through the temple. Safe and
nice
sound.
start. He's trying to be really careful here, it seems, which is obviously the right call. Yes, and Anubis below him.
Exciting. Nothing to use a landmine. Ooh!
That was
Oh my gosh!
sketchy. He was so close to getting hit by...
multiple things.
yeah, basically.
Flying Scorpion almost hit him, flew into the Tiki Trap while it was deactivated, and then nearly took fall damage. A lot of Tiki Traps there. I can count, like, 10 on the screen at once.
That's still a level you will not complain about.
Yeah.
He should really try and save his bomb pillar for Olmec.
Yeah.
And this level seems to be straight down again. Yeah, wow. So he did have a really good tempo actually.
Wow,
but
this might be over.
Bad scenario. Right.
And we're gonna redecide upon whether or not Night Harvester is gonna be counted as a sub or an exhibition match. Because it doesn't really feel fair. We'll go over it after the stream. I'll talk to Kurt about it.
Yeah. And maybe to Kenny and T as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of why we had subs in the first place, though, right?
Yeah.
Kenny still needs to finish, though. It should be straightforward from here, but being really careful there about his bomb to not screw it up.
Yeah, Kurt and Yoshi, your race was one of the most exciting of the entire tournament. It was insane, you have no idea. You two really need to watch the VOD after the stream is over.
One more storm form? He messed it up. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Can he get in there?
This is a repeat. Who was it? Who had this? It was Shin. Shin did this exact thing with the one block that he couldn't crawl into. Oh my god! Oh, it's not over.
I didn't see that. Yeah, that's the one thing you have to keep in mind when you go for that strategy. You need Olmec to stomp down again, and there are certain layouts where
yeah,
you will just go into the pit instead.
Shin had the exact same situation. Like, you know how there was that little slot that Kenny could have crawled into if, like, the hitboxes were the same when you ducked? Like, it looked like he could crawl into it, but you can't, obviously. Shin had that exact situation. Oh my gosh!
So you don't want to put yourself in that spot in the first place that you need to be able to fall in there.
This run is not over. T could make a major comeback here.
Yeah, no problem. He is in a good position now.
That's amazing. Oh man, well, over. We might have a 3-race match going down here. T quickly approaching the temple with a little bit of a panicky start to his 3-4. Of course, the game drops some money from the heavens to reward him for surviving. Yeah, really awkward 3-4 so far. But it looks like he'll be fine.
Though.
Yeah, there he goes.
23-second level, so that introduces the dark level option, which you really don't want on the temple.
Yeah. But he doesn't get it.
Didn't get it. The level seems straight down.
It
Amazing
like
how much. Okay, well, not in the end. And high Anubis. He probably could have gone for it, which he's doing now anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much a straight down level just trivializes the tempo. It goes from, well, basically impossible sometimes to, okay, I'll just go down.
Straight down temples are some of the easiest because most of the big deals in the temple are horizontal problems, namely mummies and crush traps and tiki traps. Those are all horizontal threats.
Good thing that you mentioned it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You really, it's something that you don't think about in Spelunky very often, but like, a lot of the threats in the game are horizontal as opposed to vertical. Like, fall damage is the main vertical threat that you'll have, but like, tiki traps are a constant issue, arrow traps, mummies, most of the big deals in this game, especially for speedrunning, are horizontal issues as opposed to vertical ones.
Well, arrow traps are kind of a vertical issue as well.
That's true.
Like, especially at exits in the mines, but also just forcing you to use...
Yeah, they generate into walls as well. But T on to Olmec, let's see if this is redemption or overtime. Oh my gosh. That's bonkers. How many bounces do you have?
Yes,
3,
so
okay.
Not going for the safe way here either. He has 4 health and 2 rolls, so this should be fine.
Yeah, this looks like it'll go down fine for him.
Yeah, you mentioned a really good point there about the speed runs in general. Straight down levels are fast and easy, so...
My god, and he does it!
Kinda sad that it goes that way.
He does it! T!
Wasn't really anything that went wrong with the spawns, so...
And this timing on the victory music.
Have a tie for the moment and deciding round incoming.
Yeah. Impressive, this is a really exciting day of races. Also, something you don't see very often. Kenny just had a falling platform crush a parachute entity that was dropped. So, parachute was dropped by an alien, and the crush trap actually destroys parachutes. Good job, T. That was a really amazing comeback. Kenny ended up getting an unlucky Olmec drop. Straight into the hole. That was amazing. Yeah, we're gonna get both races back to the main hub, and we'll start our next race as soon as possible. Alright, and we'll try and get our countdown done. We'll inform our racers, get our timer set up, and well, this is the second...
Night Harvester in chat, by the way.
Oh, Night Harvester's here. Oh, man.
This is why we said keep yourself ready early. Race would have been scheduled for like 3 minutes ago, so... Figure it out later on, I guess.
Alright, so we're gonna start this next race as soon as possible. Night Harvester, we'll talk to you about it after stream. As for this, just go ahead and watch the race, alright? Alright, and we'll get started in a second. We'll be starting in just about a minute. Alright, we'll be starting in about 30 seconds here. But interesting race so far between Kenny and T.
Definitely, so he had a lot of good races today already.
have been informed. We'll get our timer started in just a moment here, try and work with delay as best we can. It's going to be a little bit difficult. But they should be entering the doors quickly, and we'll start our next and final race between Kinny and T. T, got that. Walls are shifting again, man.
Oh, didn't get rid of it in advance. And we have seen races where these seconds can totally make the difference.
Start off with a good 1-2 snake pit. For T
Definitely
at the very
closing
least.
shop, so no spell run right there.
Dang. Right, both racers are good. I don't know what Kenny's count is right now. He's at all fours, so all
He has a
fours
really
on
good start.
1-4.
Really good starting time, like 40 seconds low percent into jungle. This is really good for a race.
Yeah, 10 seconds per level is a great thing to be managing. I always like to set that as my personal goal. It's sometimes tough to maintain, but with you know, good level generation, it's pretty possible. I mean, both of our racers so far have been kind of keeping up with it. Kenny's just a little bit behind it, but
With the bees again, and he will have to deal with them.
man,
Look like it first, but
T, get
Oh,
the
hey.
Beekeeper achievement.
Queen Bee over there, that's fun.
Oh my god. Poor T.
Can't even use a bomb to get around it.
Let's rename him D Honey. I think that's a bit more fitting.
Yeah, he just has to tank a hit. Wow. Okay, he's
Oh,
basically,
no!
yeah, he's screwed. He's screwed.
Oh man, the cycle though, he went all the way around the beehive.
I don't know if he tried it on purpose, getting hit by the small bee first, so he
I think
takes
he
1
did.
damage and then will not take 2 damage from the queen bee. But
I
it
think he
didn't
did,
really
but it's a
work
really
out.
smart move. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
he bounced off the queen bee instead of traveling through it, which is something you can't really predict.
He reacting to that last threat on the jungle, boomerang guy from off the screen basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
And
Shin,
gets
Shin
rewarded
has
with
it
the
too.
psychic presence.
We should rename him BT.
Oh, that's a
Perfect.
whole level. Okay. Yeah, at least the exit is not in a terrible spot. But
Yeah, that's true. Kenny's down to 2 bombs and 1 rope.
that is really bad resource-wise. His time is great, but it doesn't matter now that he died. Go down and not use his resources basically anymore. And even then, Olmec is gonna be sketchy.
We'll have to see, we'll have to see. Yeah, Kenny's getting a lot of jetpacks. This is low percent though, so they're not gonna help him out. Kali accepts your sacrifice. She seems pleased with you.
Could be race strategy for beginners bracket. Go to the black market, get the Ankh, and then sacrifice yourself for a Kapala. Seems to be the right approach. Entering the temple, still at 4-2-1 resources. Yeah, especially only 1 rope left is gonna be an issue.
Yeah. We'll have to see, we'll have to see.
I mean, it's unfortunate layouts and not an unfortunate layout.
Reese's have been
Easy
pretty
tempo
bonkers so
level
far,
fashions.
so.
It is insane how easy tempo levels are. Stress it. Can't stress it enough. Gotta love bats and buff wines for T there. Tries to use his mine there.
Yeah, there goes.
Definitely the right call, but
Ooh! That could have gone worse. A boomerang into T's face. Didn't end up killing him, but he's down at 2 health now. However, Kinney on 4-3 now. A little bit of a tough situation with that crush trap, but he handles it pretty well. And there's another, oh my gosh.
yeah, he had a nice tempo, honestly. You can even use 2 bombs now on Olmec. Which helps because it means your rope position is not that crucial.
Yeah.
Like
Alright,
the
well-
bomb on the on the right side will save him time with the other bomb and make it so
He's
has
on
a
Olmec.
nicer way out there.
Let's see how he handles it.
What's a push box? I want to see those when you have bombs. There are the first spawns. Spiders. Might have to back this one now, not quite. And he's dead. Yep.
Oh, it's over. When you get hit, you gotta move to the right, otherwise you're gonna get
I don't
hurt.
understand why he didn't go to the right already.
Sure,
Both the
just a heat of the
spot
moment.
was more narrow on the left side already, so that if he repositions Olmec once more, which just happens if you get hit like that, he will get crushed, and, well, the enemies also were just in spots that you kinda want to be on the right there.
Yeah.
In the meantime, he having a fun layout on the temple, with lots of everything.
Yeah. Oh man, but he handles it pretty well.
So, on levels 40. Could use a bomb here, yeah? Decides to do so.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move. Looks like T is learning from his mistakes and using a rope, but he's not. And again, he did make a smart move there, but outfits like that are definitely something you should consider before moving straight into. But T's onto Olmec. Let's see how this plays out.
Here was a Tiki village, but it probably won't matter anymore. Let's snail.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
Lovely
tough.
spot. Charming works are fine. So
Yeah, he
does.
doesn't get any ending spawn, so that's it for DT. He takes it back. So GGT, and you guys are talking about in chat, we're gonna work out with Night Harvester what happens. But as for this, T wins, but we'll talk to Night Harvester. We're gonna take a bit of a longer break while we work this out. We might be back with a re-race of Night Harvester. We'll have to see. It's gonna be a bit awkward. But it's more importantly up to Night Harvester, myself, and Kurt. So I get the vocalizations in chat, but try to keep it between just us for now. Anyway, good job to both racers. Congrats to DT for bringing it back from the end. Really exciting races from both Kinny and T. At the very least, we had a really fun time with those, and
Definitely.
we'll be back for more in just a moment.